G'day guys, Sam here from Zenith Labs, and today we're going to take a look at reflection tokens. So you might have heard the name recently. They've become very, very popular on Solana in the last kind of month or so. You might have heard a reflection token. You're wondering, what is a reflection token? Why should I buy it? And how do I know about buying the right reflection token? So I'll start very simply with what a reflection token is. A reflection token is a token that when a transaction takes place, in the case of Solana, buy, sell, transfer. So whenever you buy the token, sell the token, or transfer it to another wallet, a tax is taken. That tax is then given to the holders, right? Or a portion of the tax is given to the holders. So this is a super cool and interesting mechanic. I really like reflection tokens, especially when paired with a good community or a good utility. It provides a cool incentive that can be quantified for holders to be able to see the number of tokens that they have go up over time, kind of like a way of passive income, I suppose, right? So let's take a look at a reflection token at the moment, a popular one, and we'll take a look at how we can validate it and work out if we actually want to buy it or not. So here we're going to be taking a look at HODL. HODL launched earlier today. At the moment, it's up to 776K market cap. Now, the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to take this contract and we're going to want to run it through Zenith. The reason for that is we just want to validate if it's a trade we want to completely ignore off the bat, or if it's something that warrants us looking into a little bit further. So putting through here, I'm going to take a look, and we have, okay, so we have it scanning now, and okay, cool. So analysis report for HODL. Okay, no freeze authority, which is good, so that means they can't freeze the contract. No mint authority means they can't mint new tokens. There wasn't an airdrop or anything, which means it was fair launched. That's always great to see. And transaction tax of 7%. Okay, so when we see a transaction tax, this refers to that buy, sell, transfer. You're going to have 7% taken out of that. Now, the question is, what do they do with that 7%? That's always a great question. The thing I like about HODL is they've already got a website up, they've got documentation, all that explains it very, very well. So they take a 5% fee from each transaction. So they take a 5% fee and distribute it back to holders from each transaction. And then they take a 2% fee as well, and that gets used for a buyback and burn. So what that means is 7% is being used to increase the value of the existing holders. That's pretty cool, in my opinion. Now, fundamentally, the token's at 800K market cap. It's kind of scaled back a bit. Well, it's 720 now. Sorry, it was 800 just a moment ago. And it was at 3.15 all-time high. Okay, so it's a little bit off of all-time high now. Now, one thing super awesome to see is bundlers. Obviously, you want to avoid tokens that are heavily bundled. In the case of 4.5% bundled supply, that's actually not that bad. Given that the project's market cap is 770K. A lot of people have issues altogether with bundled tokens. I don't. The reason for that is it depends on what the token is and what the utility is and how the token and the project functions. At the end of the day, projects need supply in order to be able to function as a business. They need it to do things like sex listings. They need it to do incentivized calls. So there's a lot of good utilities for tokens, so I don't think seeing bundled supply is a red flag. What I will say is seeing a large amount of bundled supply is a red flag. But in this case, I think it's a passable amount. The top holder distribution looks really good. None of the previous wallets have been used to rug other tokens. It's not like they're all fresh wallets. We see here this one's being flagged as a bot, the sixth highest holder. You'd have to do a bit of research if you wanted to look into that to work out, is that just somebody that's using an automated trading bot? Or is it like a market maker bot? We don't know. At this stage, not really a big worry because most of the top holders are looking clean. Cool. So, all in all, as far as reflection tokens go, I am not going to say go and buy this one because I'm not out here giving financial advice. But what I will say is you can use a tool like Zenith to immediately determine if there's big red flags and immediately validate the token. And there's nothing glaringly obvious to me that's screaming, stay away from this token. Yeah, so obviously do your own research, take a look. I think HODL is pretty cool. I know they're working on a like a little user interface so users can see how much rewards they've been given and stuff like that. And so I think the fact that reflection tokens are becoming a popular narrative, I think they're feeding into that quite nicely. So yeah, guys, if you want to be able to find more good trades like this and you want to be able to validate tokens on the spot within seconds, use a tool like Zenith. Zenith is completely free to use on Telegram. The link for Zenith is at Zenith LabSpot. So you just go type that in. And then, yeah, guys, scan tokens so you can see exactly how much tax they have. Currently, we're the only tool that provides insight into the transactions tax that exists on Solana Network. So, yeah, check it out, guys. In the meantime, best of luck and happy hunting.